Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Great Value Podcast. Today, we are going to discuss the Thunderbolts movie. We are going to, and then give each of our top 3 shows. So,
And they make a big tier list out of them of the top 12.
yeah, if you remember the first episode, probably one of the first clips we ever uploaded. It's going to be very similar to that. Okay, I'm Bryce.
I'm Cole.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Parker.
Let's get right to it.
Yeah, we just came back from watching the Thunderbolts.
Very spontaneous.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
It was very spontaneous. But it was funny.
like a week or two after it came out.
A little late. It's fine.
A little late to the hype, but I personally, as a Marvel fan, thought it was pretty good. Just like my initial thought, I think it's pretty good. It's not exactly like old Marvel movies.
No.
But it's a good direction towards the future.
It's a
I
good
like
start.
the characters. They're not like super cool or overpowered, but I like their personalities and their dynamics together. I thought overall it was a pretty good movie.
I would
That's
agree.
just my initial thought.
Yeah. I think it's a step in the right direction for sure. I think there's been a couple stinkers, more than a couple now, actually, couple stinkers. And if they keep this, hopefully the Fantastic Four is going to be good. If the Fantastic Four is good, it sets up Doomsday really well. But we'll see. I like John Walker, honestly. I think the most out of all of them.
John Walker's pretty good.
I will always dislike Bucky because he's just an Iron Man guy.
Oh, okay.
Just have to just dislike Bucky. He's not a bad character. He's just not my favorite. So, and then I think Black Widow's sister is pretty cool.
Yelena?
Yeah, Elena. The
Yelena.
dad is like the comedic relief.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. And then Bob. Hopefully Bob can figure it out. Bob
Yeah,
can't figure it
hopefully.
out. It's whatever.
I wonder if you made like a count of how many times they said Bob in the movie.
There's a
It'd
lot.
be like
There's
over
a
100.
They also said his name a lot in like different ways though. Bobby, Robert.
I like
Yeah.
Robert.
That's
his
his
real
actual
name.
that's his legal
Yeah.
name. You know, and, like there's like interchangeable names like Robert and Bob.
Why wouldn't,
Rich.
Anthony and Tony.
why wouldn't it just be like Robert and Rob?
Because people do that, but
Like-
a lot of people do Bob.
Like there's a lot
It's
of
like a
I've met
thing.
a lot of people that go by Anthony and Tony.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
It's like there's a lot of like interchangeable names like that.
Like that makes sense.
Like
I don't know.
Bob doesn't make sense to you?
Not with
Bob.
Robert. Not really. I don't know.
Does Richard and Dick make sense?
No.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's true.
So that's supposed to.
I
Anyways.
thought the movie was pretty good. I liked. No, not. I didn't like this, but I just thought of this when they were infiltrating like the vault, and they all had to like kill each other because it was the Seinfeld ladies' orders.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they all like hate each other. They were all like fighting each other, and then they became like a team. And like that one person just died. They just killed that one person.
Yeah.
Like she could
Oh,
have been.
yeah.
That
Like-
person could have been part of the team. They look cool too.
Like they
Like-
promoted her a lot like before the movie came
Yeah,
out
they had like a
too.
cool mask and like I guess a shield, but I don't know.
I thought she
Look
was
at
gonna
you
last
guys.
more than like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He just died.
Yeah,
Straight to the bullet to the head.
It was like before they like figured out what was going on. So
Yeah,
they
I
were all
know.
still
It's
trying to
just kind of
carry out
funny.
their-
You
yeah.
know, like
Yeah, it kind of comes out of nowhere.
yeah,
Just
Yeah.
like, did she really just die?
because in that room,
Spoiler
they were
alert.
like the coolest looking one. I was like, I like that one.
I think I would agree,
Yeah.
honestly. When like they had like an eye that was
Yeah.
like white, that was kind of cool.
I
It's
did
the
not pay attention. that much.
Taskmaster, right?
Taskmaster.
I need to watch
Is that like an actual
Black
character?
Black Widow. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, and they just died.
yeah. They were the
They're-
villain of the Black Widow movie.
They're supposed to be like way more like overpowered in the comics and
Interesting.
like cooler in like even like the Spider-Man game.
That's probably why they killed her
Wait,
off
she's in the Spider-Man
because
game?
she doesn't
Yeah.
live up to like the comic standard.
Maybe they'll bring like a different version.
Wait,
of
she was
him
in the
back.
Spider-Man
Oh yeah,
game?
because they're doing multi
Yeah.
universes. For
Yeah,
some
he's in
reason.
the Spider-Man game.
Which, the first one?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Out of nowhere he'll like attack you
Oh.
and then like
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Does he have a white mask in that? I don't think so.
he does.
He
I
does.
don't remember the first one that well, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But,
That's fine.
Mhm.
um,
He's a cool villain because he like watches how each hero fights and he like copies their moves.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I thought the movie was kind of buns. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? Why?
Dude,
Run
Marvel
us through
went
it.
soft. Marvel is known.
What about him? What about it was soft? Let's run us through it. Like,
Dude, like the whole plot of the movie was, oh, your emotions and depression's getting the best of you. There's nothing wrong with that, and nothing wrong with seeking help. But that was the whole plot of the movie. And for a Marvel movie, I'm like, that's not a Marvel movie. I want to see people like get shot in action. That's what I want to see. I don't want
There
to
was
see.
there was
I don't
not
want to see the
action.
fight scene
Plenty
be
of
like,
action though.
all right, guys, let's hug it out. I don't want that to be the action. I want to see. I want to see Marvel. That just wasn't Marvel
No,
to
I
me.
get that, but like that's not what this like he wasn't the villain. That's why they didn't like beat him up.
Yeah,
Bob wasn't the villain.
but like still.
Like there was action in the beginning. It's just not like it's not an action like type of thing. It's like
Yeah, that's
it's
why
just a different type.
That's why I would watch a Marvel movie. It's for the action. So that's why to me it was Buns.
I think
I like Bob though.
I think it
Bob was
gave you like
top
plenty
tier
of
character.
action for a Marvel movie, and then it still went into different topics that like a normal Marvel movie wouldn't go into.
Mhm.
It's like a different direction for like the whole series, and it's more serious than a lot of like the comedic centric movies that they've released in the past few years. Like don't have anything going for them. They're kind of pointless plots. This one was the least meaningful in a way.
I mean, like, yeah, I get that. Like, probably as a standard, it's a good movie, but not for me. It's not for me, dog.
It did remind me a lot of the original Avengers though. Like the way they built it up and the way that like they came together. I mean, it's different in the way that they're like bad people coming together versus like recruited by Shield and to come in. But they have their like quarrels, and Bob doesn't like John for the most of the movie, just like how Cap doesn't like Tony for most of the movie. And then at the end they like work together. I mean, yeah, and then John comes around and Bob like likes him kind of now. So it's like it's similar in a way.
Yeah,
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 They have like
it's kinda
they have
good
similar
like that,
tropes
though.
and things.
yeah. They have to learn how to work together and
Mhm.
stuff. And it's different when you have like in the Avengers, you have like mainly stand-up guys that are like working together. These are like villains that have like really bad backstories. That's why it's more focused on them dealing with their mental health and like overcoming their past to work together.
I have to fact check to make sure I got that actress right because I'm pretty sure it's the Seinfeld lady.
I like Bob. Bob was a funny character.
Bob is a good character. I think Bob's
Especially like
good.
at the very especially like at the very beginning before he went all bad. Like he just wasn't as big of a part in like the other half, except for like the century. As the century, he was a bigger half. I like Bob for Bob though.
Yeah.
Like especially at the beginning when he was like, yeah, I'm just here. I just kind of spawned here. My name is Bob.
Yeah, that was pretty
That,
funny.
dude, that
But
was so funny. Just seeing him in the background where they're all trying to kill each other.
It's kind of like his origin movie in a way.
it is, yeah.
Like it's the origin movie for the group as together, but a lot of it's like Bob centric.
hmm
Does Bob come back later?
Well, I mean, it's a brand new movie. We don't know.
I mean, it,
Cole
did, it did
does.
say at the end, like New Avengers and Bob are coming back.
And
Like
Bob.
Cole and
Yeah.
Bob.
'Cause he's not really a part of it right now because he doesn't know how to use his powers.
Oh, he's just kind of like a.
He's just Bob right now.
He's just Bob.
He's not really
It's
like
kind of funny that post credit scene, like, oh yeah, clean the dishes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting how he. Where was I gonna go with this? I already lost it. He. Shoot, man. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. That's crazy.
Something about Bob.
I
Yeah,
was
something
thinking
about Bob. Something about how he's like good guy.
And there's Shadow Bob.
Shadow Bob.
Shadow
You think
Bob.
Shadow Bob will come back later? If Shadow Bob comes back later,
Well,
it'll be
probably.
a big problem.
It's kind of like
But now they know how to
Go with that.
to defeat Shadow.
it's
Bob.
kind of
I
like
guess, but like they
Bob's
can't.
kryptonite because he can't like use his powers fully without turning into like that dark Bob.
But he had it under control until he got like
Zapped.
Power hungry.
basically killed.
No, he got zapped.
Oh yeah, he did get zapped.
He basically died, so he
Yeah.
went unconscious. Like,
And
is
then
that
that's
like the
when
trigger?
That's when he took over.
Maybe
no?
like now that that dark Bob already had access to him, maybe like he's still in there and he can like come over.
Could be.
Oh, like a Yuji Sukuna type of thing.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Like
That's a
Scion's
lot.
passed from League of Legends.
You lost me.
Sorry.
Yeah, he lost. His Take a shower.
So it
It's-
might be like a connection to like the serum. So whenever he uses his powers, it like activates. the
Okay.
dark Bob.
that's a good point.
It's not a reach.
He was very easily manipulated by the lady, very easily manipulated,
Yeah.
and he didn't like question the fact that like Black Widow's sister, what's her name again?
Elaine.
Elaine, like was
Elaine.
trying
Ah.
was
Yeah, Elaine.
Elena, sorry,
Bryce.
was like
Hey,
being
hey.
nice to him and like
Why?
cared about him.
Why?
Why?
At the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Y at the end.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Restart.
Yeah, what'd you say?
It's saying that it's interesting how he got manipulated so easily by her, even though Elena was the first person to show him kindness, and he just like almost forgot all about it
True.
and just like left her, like just like put her into the ceiling.
I think the power just like went to his head.
Yeah, it really did really quickly.
I think what's her name? Miss Bitch was like really got to him because like she grabbed him by the balls basically when she was like explaining like I know everything about you.
Yeah,
Like she
yeah.
brought up things that he hated, like he could see it.
Hmm.
So I think like at that point, like that's when she got him. And then when he wanted her, when she wanted him to kill them all, he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that."
Hmm.
And then he turned against her, and then Shadow Bob came out.
Yeah. The whole problem with the movie is the Mel lady, the assistant. If the assistant just didn't like follow her orders, everything would have been like better.
No, she would have found someone
Yeah.
else to do it.
Probably, yeah.
And that's how all supervillains.
But
are.
then like the times like if she betrays her, gives all the evidence to the like Congress, then they can just like grab her.
Yeah, I guess
Mhm.
she could have.
I mean,
Bob
she
come
did
save her.
call Bucky when they were in Oxum's gas station.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that helped out a lot. But then the like she knew that she was calling Bucky.
She was
So
in a tent and speaking pretty freaking loudly.
yeah, it wasn't very
Like,
secretive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was not trying to hide that at all.
This lady is evil. Come help.
Guys, my boss is evil.
And she's in
Yeah,
the
what
room right
boss?
next to me. I have to go.
Can you track me?
I like
Yeah.
how for the most part she just like tries to talk in code, and then like in that scene, it's just like it doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
in the previous scene, she was like when she was calling him earlier, like she was like kind of talking somewhat like rationally
Yeah.
and in code.
When the boss wasn't in the room, but when the boss
Yeah.
is in the room, we're talking
Bucky.
straight up. Like, help me. She's crazy.
Spelling it out for her. Oh, we forgot to mention our tablecloth.
Yeah, we
guys.
added a tablecloth. Hopefully it
For
helps with
noise
echo.
dampening, so it's
Yeah.
not reflecting off of our loud ass hockey table.
Very
And we added
fancy.
socks,
Very fancy.
Yeah, if the socks work, we'll buy actual covers. If the
like
socks
pop filters.
don't work, then these will never come back.
Mine looked like a penis.
It did look like a penis, very
It's
much
a
so.
fancy podcast.
Yeah.
This
Very-
might
very-
be great value.
Very elegant
Mhm.
now.
Very elegant.
I don't
Oh, we need
think
we
this
need
is
a
great
new
value.
we need a blue Yeti next episode and suits.
Suits.
Suits
For
in this
great
room.
value.
I'm sweating right now.
Yeah, it's
I don't
kinda
think
hot.
I'm
You
gonna.
turn the
really-
AC on.
Yeah, I'll turn it on real quick.
Yeah, I got it. I got
Okay.
it.
Is it loud?
No, it's not loud at all.
You can barely hear it.
So I just don't get how they're gonna bring everybody together for a Doomsday movie. I don't understand it.
I don't get why they.
I don't
What do you
know.
mean by bringing? I'm just not caught up
So-
on Marvel stuff.
Dude, yeah, they were talking about this. all
So
the
you know
way.
how in Infinity War and Endgame they brought in the Guardians.
Yeah,
That's because there was only two different like people. There was the
the
Avengers and the
Guardians.
Guardians,
Okay.
and they came together to fight a universal threat of Thanos.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is Doctor Doom, which is normally a Fantastic Four threat? He's their friend who gets like turned like almost basically killed, but like not killed, and then he turns evil because they left him on the planet to die because they thought he was dead.
Oh,
That's how they got their powers by going to a planet, and then they got like
the Fantastic Four.
yeah,
did? Okay.
they got like
Mhm.
I don't know, like
One of them's like Luffy.
yeah, exactly.
The whole one's like a
But
big
normally
rocky-
he's just a Fantastic Four threat, and I don't understand how they're gonna get Bob,
Mhm.
who
It's OP.
yeah, who could
Dude, Bob
probably
gets
solo the
worse.
original Avengers,
Okay.
and
I think Bob Solo
and fight Doctor Doom with all these other people as well. If the Thing
So they
and
just have
Mr.
to like
Fantastic
giga buff.
can beat Doctor Doom, I don't understand how all these other people.
Well,
They probably just have to
It's
make
kinda
Bob
like-
like a wild card. They can't
Thanos
really control
Thanos
himself.
wouldn't have been such a big threat if he didn't have the Infinity Stones, because he would just be
Right.
like a normal alien.
No, he's still really strong. He fights. He
is,
beats Captain America in a boxing match with no Infinity Stones.
Yeah, if you have
Who did you kill
Hulk,
at the beginning?
if you just send like
I don't know.
Hulk and Iron Man to fight Thanos,
No
they're
Infinity
beating him,
Stones?
or like Hulk and anyone else. But so maybe like Doctor Doom has some big plan that we don't know about yet. But you're right. They're not really like setting up anything
Mhm.
for the new Avengers movie. You know, it feels like it's supposed to be like an Infinity War Endgame situation. This whole like phase has been like so separated. They've like added so many different stories without bringing anything together.
Mm-hmm.
Until this movie, which is a little more like about bringing things together and setting up for the future.
It's working.
Um, but yeah, we don't even know anything about Doctor Doom
No,
probably until that movie. So
which they have to give us something in Fantastic Four about Doctor Doom, or it's not going to make any sense.
yeah,
They have to. They have to go into the Fantastic Four's like origin story, right? They have to,
probably.
because it's
I would
been
say
like
that.
10 years since a Fantastic Four movie came out,
Mhm.
so not many people know about it. And bringing if they try to bring in everybody from like Shang-Chi, Eternals, like in like Marvels, it seems
Mhm.
like too much. And then they have to think about the Guardians, and they have to think about Thor, and they have to think about Thor S. Like what? How are
Yeah.
all these people going to come together to fight a, someone who's probably going to be weaker than Thanos? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we'll just have to
Either
see.
either it's going to be a Earth only thing, or I don't think it's going to make sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of weight on Fantastic Four at the moment
Mm-hmm.
to see how it'll set up that movie. Um, and even in Fantastic Four, they're bringing in Galactus, which is supposed to be like this really big Marvel
Yeah,
villain.
yeah, yeah.
'Cause
Galactus.
he like
Yeah.
eats universes,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
He eats them,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he like just destroys universes.
So you
and we're
remember?
supposed to fight that.
So you remember in the first
So-
Guardians movie, there was these big deities, and they had the Infinity Stones, and they touched like the Earth. They touched like that planet, and it disappeared basically, right?
And Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians 1 at the very beginning.
Hmm.
It's Quill. He's got that
Oh,
little
when
like
he's
blue
dancing.
map. He's got that blue. Yeah. Before that, he's got the blue map
before
that
that?
shows up, and he's got these people like in blue,
Mhm.
like blue holographics, and they all die to like this big guy with a staff, like in one tap.
Huh. I don't remember that.
That's basically who Galactus is. I don't know if that is Galactus. It looks like him, but it could be somebody else. There's multiple.
Multiple.
Yeah, they're like superior deities or whatever.
Mhm.
But
Like his dad, or no?
no, his dad's a different thing. I don't know what Eon is. I don't get it.
The whole Master Eon, like from Skylanders.
Skylanders.
Yeah, Master
Yeah.
Eon.
What a goat.
But yeah, they're like overpowered. They can grow in size, shrink in size. They can like walk up to you, or
Oh, like
they
Ant-Man.
can literally like grab your planet like a
Mhm.
Marvel.
Damn.
So
That's scary.
It's
Yeah.
insane. So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how the Fantastic Four is gonna work. I'm very excited to watch it though.
Loki thought
Mhm.
Fantastic Four is DC for a minute.
I could see that
I
because it's
could
very
see that.
disconnected.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, if you didn't grow up like watching all the Marvels, then you
No,
would
I
know.
didn't. I just like the Flash, Superman. Or wait, no, Spider-Man. Not Superman.
Flash.
Flash
like the Flash
Isn't it-
and Spider-Man.
and Spider-Man. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I wonder where Spider-Man was during this movie.
Yeah, because he's in New
He's
York.
in New York.
He lives in New York. Did we forget about that?
Just sitting on his
Mhm.
couch.
Well, that's how it is in all the movies.
I mean, some of them,
Yeah.
but like Shang-Chi's not in this movie because he lives in like China, doesn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
in all the past movies, it's been a Spider-Man movie. But like, where's the rest of the Avengers? I mean, like I guess Tony Stark's in there a little bit, but like
Yeah, he's in them. He's
he's in them.
They do a good job of Spider-Man, but all the other movies not really.
Uh-huh.
Like
Bro, living in New
You're getting
York in
it.
that universe must be like so cheap, bro.
so
So-
so
There's no
Yeah.
way.
Like their insurance policy is gonna be crazy.
You know?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Might just pull insurance companies from the
Yeah.
state. You're
Avengers
cooked.
level threat every week.
Yeah, bro. There's no
Yeah.
shot.
It's kind of insane.
And then Ant-Man. Where's Ant-Man gonna come into this? Is he gonna be part of
Forgot about Ant-Man.
Sam's Avengers? Probably.
Not
I
yet.
assume so because Ant's a good guy. He's gonna fit
Sam's-
into the Falcons
It's
like
it's
theme.
weird now. There's going to be two different Avengers.
hmm
Mhm.
Trying to accomplish the same goal, but still one of them doesn't like the other one. Doesn't make
Which
sense.
it doesn't make any sense because I thought Bucky and Sam were friends,
Yeah.
but they didn't want to be on the same team for some reason.
Whatever.
Who's gonna be on the other Avengers?
Probably like Ant-Man,
Yeah,
the
Spider-Man.
Marvels, potentially Spider-Man.
maybe Shang-Chi, the girl Hawkeye that they were setting up.
This sounds stacked.
Woman
Like his
Thor.
daughter?
It's gonna be stacked. That's
it's
why
gonna
it's a
be stacked.
problem.
Yeah.
It's people like Captain Marvel who soloed Thanos with all 5 Infinity Stones, right?
Really?
Yeah. He shot a beam with all 5 Infinity Stones, and she shot hers, and she won,
It's like
Oh,
Kamehameha
yeah.
Which is-
Oz,
which
and
is-
Jackie Chun
it's
just stronger
actually
than
insane.
Goku's.
Mm.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
And
Wait, that is correct. Wait, what?
and then they're gonna have the woman Thor, who's supposed to be like probably as strong as Thor,
Uh-huh.
and then
no shot.
they're gonna have You're gonna have everybody. They're gonna have
So
Spider
what's the point
Man.
of this movie?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
Just to
That's what I'm
introduce a
saying.
bunch of new characters?
To kill him.
Like these are good characters.
Yeah, I like them.
but I don't know how they're gonna fit in a universal threat like theme.
Yeah,
like
that's
Yeah, it's a
Bucky,
really good point.
Bucky gets cooked in every fight he's in, basically in the entire MCU.
and he's
got
like
a
the
cool
strongest
arm.
one in that group, no?
Yeah, he is
He's got
the
a cool
strongest
arm,
one.
though.
Well, besides Bob, but
Oh yeah.
Bob's not really.
He didn't appear
Kinda-
after 14 months.
I don't know. You could say
Interesting.
John Walker's probably stronger, but I don't know.
I'd be interested to see if like Fantastic Four decide to join one of their groups.
Yeah, which one they join? That's very
Yeah.
interesting. Or they like work between the two. Oh, they work between the two, and then they slowly come together. Kumbaya.
They could be
One
the
big
third group.
Avengers with everyone, all in that one tower. That'd be cool.
All in that one tower. Powers.
That's why he said there's a space problem.
Mm-hmm. And that's why there was a 4 on this on the ship. Did you see the 4 on the ship?
I thought it was Star Fox at
Nah.
first.
Genuinely looked at me and said, "Oh my God, Star Fox!"
Bro, it was built like the Cordelia. It looked just like it.
I mean, yeah, it had a weird shape, but it had a 4 on it for the Fantastic Four. And
I was trying to explain.
what did you explain to me?
There's 4 people in Star Fox.
Like my theory.
That makes sense. Yeah, what's the theory
So
about?
my theory is that if Galactus is in Fantastic Four, and Fantastic Four takes place in a different universe from that universe where like the Avengers are,
Okay.
they're in like their own universe. So if Galactus is in that movie, and like even in the movie Reed Richards is like, I don't know if we can defeat this threat. I think Galactus destroys their universe.
Well,
In the Fantastic Four, I guess just
leave.
get to ride on a spaceship and leave their world.
That's
And then
crazy.
they end up in the universe with the Avengers. And
Because
maybe
that's the universe everyone ends up in.
maybe
Just so
Doctor Doom
happily.
follows them from their universe to that universe.
Doctor-
'Cause
But
that would make sense.
How? How does he follow them? That doesn't make
Well,
sense.
how do they get to that
It's
universe? in the
like so
first place?
confusing.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then, like, they've messed up so many timelines. Like the timeline where Thor got his hammer back from is just cooked. If you think about it, they don't have Thor. That timeline's cooked. There's like every timeline they go into, they mess up and they're
They
cooked.
just like mess up and then make a new one?
Like yeah, no, like
Or no.
no, the movie like they to get the Infinity Stones to like redo what Thanos did. They grab the Infinity Stone from like Asgard or whatever, the Reality Stone.
Mhm.
But Thor takes his hammer with him from that universe back to this one where his hammer's broken. So that universe now has no Thor
Because, there's
because
no
he has
hammer.
no hammer.
So he
But
can't
that
make the one.
universe doesn't
basically-
matter, Bryce, because we're not following that.
I mean, I
universe, are
guess
we?
you
Yeah,
could just
that's-
chalk everybody
Yeah,
else. Is that what we're
I
saying?
don't like how they did time travel in these movies because it doesn't make sense to just like if you make a change, it just like breaks off into a different universe.
And
Because then there's
Loki
like
movie.
different timelines and different universes. It doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah, it's weird. Just
That's why I don't follow it,
stick to the
unfortunately.
main one, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Just,
gotten,
like, forget about the
it's
other
gotten
ones.
pretty convoluted.
Yeah, it's too much.
There's probably like a 14-hour video on YouTube explaining it all.
Yeah, yeah. Does like the Eternals connect in any way in the movie with the current universe? Is there any part of it that does?
There's one that I can think of. So in the Eternals, they're like stopping. So apparently, Earth has like a deity that lives inside of it,
Nice.
and it got like awakened, and it was about to like come out of Earth and destroy Earth, and then the Eternals stopped it.
Right.
So then it just has like its head is like sticking out from the ocean, and then like in the new Captain America movie, all the countries are fighting over like who can harvest the materials from that.
Oh my
deity.
gosh. So it is in the same universe. So
Yeah.
they can't just forget about it.
Yeah,
It's chalked. It's chalked. He's upgrading to a 3x3.
I didn't know this was there.
Upgrade.
but this movie was good addition.
It
Or
was
good.
great. I really like it.
I really like the
It's not
characters. They have
it's
great
not smooth.
dynamics. It's pretty emotional throughout,
Mhm.
and it's funny. The fight scenes were really cool, like especially when they're in the vault.
I agree.
That-
The ones
that-
they did have were
The
good.
choreography
cool.
for that scene was super
Yeah.
cool.
Haven't seen good choreography in a while. It was very nice.
Like when like Yelena throws a knife and then like Ghost catches it.
Oh, and they
throws
throw it around.
bounces
And
off
then
the shield.
Almost
and-
hits Johnny.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah.
Be throwing it around the horn.
I liked it.
If Taskmaster didn't get shot, if she got shot like 5 seconds later, or that happened 5 seconds
Mhm.
later, she wouldn't be dead.
Yeah.
Because they like figure out that like, oh, we shouldn't fight each other right now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like 5 seconds after
Yeah.
that,
It's crazy.
it's like they use
I
the
think-
mental shock of that happening to like
I guess,
figure
yeah.
out that that it's
Mhm.
not.
I guess I just wanted to remove Taskmaster from that universe.
It's kind of
Yeah.
funny.
It is what it
Taskmaster.
is.
Taskmaster.
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
Spider-Man. Where is Spider-Man?
Where is Spider-Man?
Where is
He
It's like
might
that
have-
episode of the movie.
Must have just
The
been
intro to the
chilling on
movie.
his couch, and then he like goes into the void.
I guess.
He's dealing
It's
with
like
like
must have been a bad
Oh,
his
dream.
uncle
dude,
dying.
I
and
couldn't
then, like,
imagine
his,
being
his
Spider-Man.
aunt dying. Yeah,
I think Spider-Man's
bad.
dreams would have been worse than anybody else's, probably.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter Soldiers is pretty bad.
Because he had
Winter
to
Soldiers
give-
is pretty
He had a lot
bad.
of tragedies that happened
he has
in
some
his
really
life,
bad ones.
and he would have to live through those. And on top of that, no one remembers him.
Yeah,
As
he has
Peter
to
Parker.
he has to relive
Oh.
going into the cafe and hearing his girlfriend
Yeah.
and best friend saying, "Who are you?"
Yeah, he has some.
And
That's
bad
so
Aunt May
crazy.
dying, and Uncle Ben dying, and his
Well,
parents
Uncle
dying.
Ben, I don't know if he's a part of this one. Like, I don't
It's
know if he's.
Spider-Man. He,
I guess, yeah, you can say that, but I don't know if he's actually in this.
Oh yeah, huh?
They didn't. They
Yeah,
didn't
they never
talk about.
showed it,
They didn't talk
but-
about Uncle Ben at all. In any
I
of
think
the
at that
movies.
point, though, Spider-Man had already been.
Done so many
Everyone
times. Yeah.
knows Uncle
Yeah.
Ben dies.
He must have been hot. Uncle Ben.
Oh
All right.
yeah.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
To
Yeah,
pull,
he
to
must have
pull,
been.
to pull Aunt May,
Yeah.
maybe.
That's a good. He's
Yeah.
wrong idea. Good one. Good point.
Dude. Yeah, Spider-Man.
Why
or
did
Bucky's
everybody
probably
forget
the
him
worst.
again? I forgot.
Because it was the only way to like fix the timeline or something.
Because all these villains who know who Peter Parker is were coming to their universe.
Mhm.
Again, messing up alternate timelines, but whatever.
They got shot back to the time they left.
Yeah, but the only way to get them back was to everybody on the entire in the universe in every universe.
Well, that
forgets who
wasn't
Peter
the
Parker
that
is.
wasn't the only way. It was just like Doctor Strange misunderstood him. I thought
Oh,
and said
could be.
everyone forget. Like I think Peter wanted everyone to forget he was Spider-Man,
Mhm.
which would have fixed things.
Yeah, but he misunderstood.
But he messed it up, and then when Doctor Strange was doing the thing, I don't know what it's called, but when he was like writing, like casting the spell, I guess you could say, Peter tried to like be like, no, that's not what I meant, messing up the spell.
Yeah.
And then the multiverse broke even more.
Oh, I
And then
remember
like you
that.
see all, like
scene.
all the guys around. him
Yeah,
in the
that makes sense.
galaxy.
That makes sense. Okay.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
So he just flubbed it because
Yeah.
that's crazy.
The whole
So the whole thing's
Spider-Man No
shot.
Way Home is just Spider-Man like
messing up.
messing with Doctor Strange like over
Oh,
and
yeah.
over and over.
The entire
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
huh.
it's
Why-
just-
why was he doing it in the first place?
It's because at the
Was
end
it?
of Far From Home, Mysterio reveals his identity.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
everybody knows
yeah.
who
Oh, yeah,
Spider-Man
And
I
is.
he
didn't
just
watch
wants
it.
everyone to forget
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then they flub it up
the
twice.
first time.
And then the third
Bringing
time, the
everyone
only
in.
way to fix it is to make sure that nobody knows who Peter Parker is.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang. So it's
So
almost
like even Tony Stark doesn't know who Spider-Man.
Well,
Well,
Tony's
he
dead,
was
so
dead.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it didn't matter.
his best friend
Sorry.
doesn't know. His girlfriend
Oh.
doesn't know. Happy doesn't
Yeah.
know. The only person who knows is,
They-
is Doctor Strange.
I don't think he knows. I thought he doesn't know either.
No, I'm
Well,
pretty
so
sure he knows.
They remember working with Spider-Man still, but they just don't remember Peter.
Yeah, I like how they know
So
every-
Peter could reintroduce himself.
I guess, but it's like starting over.
I feel like he's probably just like depressed.
Mhm.
Yeah,
He's-
that's
oh,
what it
yeah,
shows.
that's probably why he didn't help. He
Yeah.
was just sitting like crying in an alleyway.
It's like Spider-Man 3 with the
Yeah, the Venom suit. But the Venom is like way different.
yeah, it is, but like
And-
it's the same idea.
Yeah, it would be so confusing for people who don't understand like cinematic universes for them to introduce Venom because
Yeah,
we've had 3 movies with Tom Hardy, so it just
That
wouldn't
is
make any
true.
sense. Is it? Wait, is it in the same universe? Is Venom in the?
No, it's
no.
not.
Okay,
Separate
that's
universe.
good then.
And Venom like sacrificed Venom around
Yeah,
at the end.
yeah. So Venom's gone, right?
Yeah.
I remember what happened.
But now, if they just introduce Venom into the MCU, it just wouldn't make sense at all. People would be so confused, and then
Oh,
everybody would have to watch a 30-minute explanation video, and nobody would.
Oh, because he's
no, there's a lot of people
because he's
probably
gone
won't.
in one universe, it would be weird to introduce him in this one.
Yeah,
Okay, because people don't know
Without
about
like
that.
without a big time gap, yes.
Okay, that makes
Wasn't
sense.
there like an end credit scene in one of the movies where like a bit of the symbiote gets into that universe? Though?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Was it No Way
so
Home?
I remember
eventually-
that.
Maybe the next Spider-Man movie there will be Venom.
I
Was
hope
that
they
at the
keep
end of
bringing
No
him
Way
back.
Home? I think it
That
was.
might
Yeah.
have been, yeah.
I really hope they bring Tom back. I don't want them to like forget about Spider-Man or like redo it again. I think it'd just be stupid.
Oh, Tom
They
Holland.
they actually can't redo it again, or it wouldn't make any sense. This is a Spider-Man from another universe. Is the only way they could say it.
Mhm.
Then they already had a movie about Spider-Mans from other universes.
Yeah. So it would be like, why didn't he show up in that one? Oh, I don't know.
But he was busy fighting
Just
the
didn't
Lizard
happen.
Man.
So they have to keep Tom around. I hope, thankfully.
Okay.
You think he'll get on the or get into the Spider Society?
Oh.
Would that
Spiders?
exist in
What do you
that?
mean? What do you mean?
Like
oh,
from
yeah.
across the Spider-Verse?
Yeah,
It
they're all
exists?
connected.
I guess. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, huh? Why didn't
Because
no,
he
that's too
even
confusing.
Miguel even mentions him in Across the Spider Verse.
He
Dude,
does?
what are
You
we
mentioned
doing?
Tom?
Yeah, don't even give me because he was like mad. He was like
Oh, with Doctor Strange
Don't
stuff?
even get me mad with
don't
that
get me
wizard
started.
guy and
The
like
wizard guy and the Spider Man from
Earth whatever.
1999 or whatever.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's all
It does
connected.
exist technically.
Ridiculous. Too much.
Mhm.
This is why I love Spider-Man. Ranking?
Ranking the movie?
Ranking.
All right. Thunderbolts
hold on.
ranking.
Oh.
Yeah, we just give like a quick score.
Yeah, we got too much. We got time.
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
score this movie because it's just different from all
Yeah,
the
it
other
is.
ones.
It's so. I'm just gonna judge it as a movie, not as a Marvel movie.
That's fair.
I think it has. It's funny. It's got action. It's got a good story. I think I have to give it like a 8. Yeah, I'd watch it again. I'm probably gonna end up rewatching all the other ones, just like get caught up with Phase 4.
Yeah. I would probably give the same rating actually, an 8. I think it's pretty good. Definitely not the best movie out there, but has good plot, great characters. I think the characters are the best part of it. Great fight scenes actually, and like not every plot has to be like super over the top. This one was just like I don't know. It was more condensed and more emotional. That was my third time watching it. It was still good. It was still good. So.
Yeah, I think I'd give it a 7 or an 8. I don't know. I like the characters. There were some fun moments. I was pretty interested watching it. I liked it.
Unlike Bryce, I'm gonna rate it as a Marvel movie. I give it like a 6.5.
6.5.
I was I heard a lot of good things. I just heard it was really good. I didn't hear anything specific.
Mm.
So my expectations were completely different than what it was. And my expectations were let down. But I like Bob. Bob is the only reason it's as high as it was.
That was cool.
He's funny.
Yeah. You probably wouldn't like any of the new Marvel movies.
That's why I haven't watched them. I like Shang-Chi. Is that a new one?
That's a new one, yeah.
I like that one. That one was cool. There's a lot of
I
cool
like
fight
this
scenes
one
in that
more
one.
than Shang-Chi.
I haven't seen
It's just
Shang-Chi.
like the fighting in Shang-Chi.
I think
It's like a lot
Shang-
different.
Shang-Chi is like
Yeah.
the only Phase 4 movie that's considered to be good. Oh, and Wanda! What are they going to do about her?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are
They
they going
like.
to do? Why?
Did you watch the Multiverse of Madness?
Yes, I think, yes. And there was an evil Doctor Strange, and
Yeah.
they got rid of him. And
At
then,
the end, they like sort of kill her, but it never like really shows.
Do
So
they,
she
like,
might still be
banish her?
alive.
she's not dead.
Exactly.
And then there's the girl that has the
Estimate.
ability to travel between universes,
Yeah, what?
Wait, that was the
What?
second Doctor Strange movie? I thought that was
Yeah.
its own movie.
which is like incredibly overpowered ability.
Is that, oh, that's Miss
No,
Marvel.
it's like the guy from Invincible.
Oh,
with like the big brain.
Yeah, who like the black guy?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot his name.
In Invincible, there's this guy who can go between
Mm.
universes, and he collects all of like every version of him from every universe and plans to like make it like things perfect. And then his thing, they combine them all of them into one, and then it goes wrong, and then he gets like pissed. His name's Angstrom Levy. Just click.
Oh yeah, I can't remember that. It's such a random name.
This guy sounds locked.
He's
It's a fire idea.
and then
He's kind of annoying.
and then Invincible's like the reason it broke, but he didn't mean to do it. So now he's pissed at him, and then he like tortures his family. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the
Bro,
rest
half
of it
of
for you, but-
Invincible is just kind of like random enemies just like spawning in that hate Invincible.
Yeah,
It
a little
kinda
bit,
is.
but
It kind of is.
like a lot of them don't hate Invincible. It's just like
They kinda do.
he's being told to like take care of him. The only one that hates him is Angstrom. I don't think
And
anybody else
the
hates
power
him.
guy,
Which
and-
guy?
the Powerplex guy, who's
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
because like
that's like a revenge story.
He blames him for what his dad did, which doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of people that.
Powerplex is just like a weird guy.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the villains in that show kind of like weird. I mean, there's like the whole like Viltrum people.
Viltrum. That's the main
Yeah,
problem.
I guess.
is Viltrum.
But it's just kind of annoying when that like Angstrom Levy shows up again for like the 5th time.
Yeah, it was.
I don't
But then that was like one of the greatest episodes of season 3 was the second to last one.
Where like he
All
was like
the
with the mom.
yeah, all the marks.
Oh yeah,
That was a really good
I
episode.
don't know. It's kind of
I really enjoyed that episode.
that's fair.
It was very good.
Mm.
Invincible's a great show. You guys should watch it. It's very good. A lot of action
I
in
wanna
it, Parker.
watch it.
I
I'll
don't.
watch it eventually.
I'm on. I've started Dragon Ball, Bryce.
I understand.
I'm a one show, two show guy.
Who's show? What's
Two
the second
show.
one right now?
It's called Lazarus. I like watching one that's already out,
Mhm.
and then I like watching ones that's coming out.
Lazarus coming out right now.
Mhm. They just came out with episode 6 last week.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm on like I got like 8 shows I'm watching at this moment right now.
Dude, I can't do.
That's
I,
crazy.
I can't do that. I gotta like
Yeah.
lock in on one.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 romance ones.
Mhm.
Young Sheldon.
Young Sheldon's done. I got
Uh,
the beginning after the end.
Oh, is that good? I want to watch that.
It's all right. I'm only on like episode 3. Fire Force. I'm on. There's a bunch of stuff. There's more. I can't think of it. But I was
Might be
watch,
too
I
many
watched
then.
I watched and then in between all that I watched all 3 Oceans movies.
You also do have a lot of time because like you
Yeah.
watch all like a lot of it at work,
Yeah.
like for 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it at work, so
Used to do it at work.
I used to. I don't. I can't anymore because like I used to be packing a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't pack that much.
Oh, Apothecary Diaries. I'm watching that.
Don't know what that is.
My Hero Vigilantes. It's a nominee for Anime of the Year.
Oh
Apothecary
yeah, I
Diaries.
heard about that.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's not action at all, so don't go into it thinking that.
Nah, yeah.
My Hero Vigilantes is cool.
I want to watch that food
Uh,
one, Bryce. You know
I stopped watching. I was in the middle of Cowboy Bebop. What? Sorry, which one?
the food dungeon one that came out. It was like
Yeah.
in the running. I want to watch
Yeah.
that one.
I might watch that one too. I was watching Daima. I was waiting for the dub. It's probably all out, so I can watch it again.
A lot at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we wonder why he has so much knowledge of
Okay,
shows. and
Breaking
movies.
Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad.
It's okay, Cole. I'm just watching
Yeah.
Dragon Ball and once a week Lazarus.
I'm watching Alice in Borderland due to Cole's recommendation. I've seen 5.5 episodes, halfway into the 6th episode, and then I think my internet got hacked.
How long is it?
How long is
It's like what, 2 seasons?
Alice in Borderland.
It's only 2 seasons.
2 seasons,
Yeah.
8 episodes.
8 episodes each.
They're
Hour
like-
episodes.
Hour
Yeah,
episodes.
they're like-
Some of them are like
16
40.
hours.
That's one work day.
Yeah.
That's 16
It's-
episodes.
it's
or
a
16 hours.
Shorter show to get through, and it's really
It's
good.
really good, yeah.
It's really
Okay.
good. Yeah.
It's like somewhat similar to Squid Game. I don't know if it's better yet.
I
It could
wouldn't
be.
watch it in dub though.
I watched it.
Because-
I have to.
You
No,
could.
Or I'm not gonna
I
go watch it.
sampled a little bit, and it sounds really bad.
It is pretty bad. I watched like the first episode or 2 and dubbed.
Like if I can't
It's
watch
No,
it,
but
really
yeah,
bad.
if
it's
you're at
not the
work-
same. It's not
Oh.
the same at all as it's subbed.
okay. I'm never gonna get to watching it then. I guess. Like
Fair.
I want to, but like I just can't. I don't have enough free time outside of work to watch shows, especially
Whoa.
sub ones that I have to sit there and like read along with it.
That's fair.
Dude, I want to watch Edge Runners.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched
I
like
heard
the
that was really good.
It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's said to be so good, but
I
I
wanna
watched the
watch
first
that too.
episode with Ronnie, and she was creeped out by it.
Creeped out.
There was
Well,
like
it's
scenes like
cyberpunk, though.
there's like scenes of like there's like VR like sex scenes.
That's
She was just like put
that's
off
like,
by
That's
it.
kind of like
She couldn't-
cyberpunk,
yeah.
though.
That's fair. Is
Um,
Keanu Reeves in it?
No.
Not in the
That'd be cool.
anime, I don't think. He's in the game.
I know.
It's Johnny Silver. I gotta finish that, dude. I've started like 14 times and never finished it. It's like Cyberpunk is like my Red Dead.
Yeah,
I keep
yeah,
starting
yeah,
and
yeah.
don't finish it.
I'm
But
close though. I'm close to Red Dead.
you are.
Such
Well,
a
this-
good game.
Do you want to go over our top 3?
Yeah,
shows?
yeah. We'll move on to top
Go-
3 shows.
Yeah.
We'll go 1, 2, 3, and then explain.
Yep,
You want to start?
No.
I got it.
Okay.
All right, top 3 shows. All 3 are animated. Number 1, One Piece. Greatest piece of fiction I've ever seen. It won't change, and One Piece is perfect. Naruto is number 2. Naruto is also great. No problems with it. And number 3 is Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar's a great show. It's the most emotional out of the 3 of them. I like that show a lot.
You talk about it a lot.
Avatar's great, man.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, we were playing Fortnite one night,
Mhm.
and you saw the Avatar skins came into the
All
shop.
of them.
Dude, he was like, it's such like I forget the
Fanboy?
No. He was at like a standstill
Yeah, like
because
Crossroads.
there was a bunch of My Hero skins at the same time, and the Avatar skins. I think we sat in the lobby for like
Hanging out
20
for 20
minutes.
minutes, yeah.
And he's like trying to figure out what combinations of skins to buy with his 2,800 V-Bucks.
That's
It's the only time I've ever bought in skins too. It's kind of blocked. There's like a bunch of things I liked. When One Piece comes out, I'll buy more skins.
You bought more, I thought, no? No, it was really only that. You
That
just
was
bought
it.
a lot.
you had
that
like the
time.
battle pass in season 4,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got
then-
like to tier like 20 or something.
That was it. Yeah.
And then
then
My
You really never
Hero
bought any?
and
Wow.
And then we found like a Xbox gift card. I'm like, you should buy some V-Bucks because you don't play Xbox.
Yeah, and I bought the Miles and 2099 skin.
oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
oh
And
you have
then
the
I-
Spider-Man ones.
And then I bought Aang with Appa and the back bling, and then it's 2 Aang skins. And then I bought
the My Hero.
Bakugo. And
Sounds it.
that's it.
It's
Yeah,
kind of
that's it.
locked for $30.
It is kind of locked. There's a lot of skins.
Yeah, my main Fortnite skins right now. I don't really play Fortnite, but
Yeah, I have
Hatsune,
not.
Hatsune Miku.
Oh, same. I
That
forgot
got
about
me
that.
back on Fortnite for a while.
Yep, got me on there too.
And Goku Black. I have 2 sides.
Go Yuji Itadori, Peter Griffin, Satoru Gojo, and now Hatsune Miku's in the mix
That's like,
with the Jordans.
what a game.
What a game! Cole.
Yeah,
what's,
Cole,
what's your top three?
Uh, top 3 shows. It's gonna go not in particular order. Gravity Falls, Breaking Bad, and Alice in Borderland. Gravity Falls is still. I mean, it was just like a really big part of my childhood. We were just waiting for each episode to come out.
Oh, I remember you wore a Dipper Pines hat all the time.
Yeah, no,
I was
I,
locked.
I wore it for like Halloween, but
I know it was
You wore it to school.
Dude, yeah, you wore it to
You wore
school
it to
all the
s-
No,
time.
I
You
don't
wore it to
remember that.
school.
No, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I had one that I wore to school too. It
Well,
was
maybe
like,
it was Mike that wore the hat then.
I don't know.
Well,
No,
mine
I
is-
think Mike wore the hat.
mine was the brown one from like
Yeah.
the first episode.
No,
yeah, yeah.
Mike wore the
You had
hat.
oh,
I had the
That
brown
hat-
one,
That
yeah.
hat's low key cooler than
It
the
is.
blue one.
That's what I was thinking of.
Every time I wear it, it gets like mistaken for like Dallas Cowboys
Ah,
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's
because
bad.
it just has a star.
No, yeah,
It's a
it was
hat,
Mike
though.
wearing the hat, not Cole. Sorry, that's what I was
But
thinking.
yeah, it's a really cool show. Very funny. Breaking Bad. I'm not done with it yet, but I'm in season 5, which is last season, and I mean, after 4 seasons, I just have to say it's one of the best shows I've seen. There's so much that happens. It's always shocking. That's really cool. And then Alice in Borderland, which I had a great time watching. I watched this in like 2 weekends.
You
Watched,
did.
like
You
five
watched it
episodes-
very
5
quick.
episodes a day or something. It's like it's one of the coolest concepts I've ever seen in a show. And there's not really much else like it unless you count Squid Game, but even then,
Yeah, it's quite
like,
different.
They're very
really
different.
All right, for my top 3, yeah, I guess not really in order, but Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul. I'm kind of lumping them together because there's not too much room here. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Naruto, and then One Piece. All amazing shows. I don't know. I always go back and forth on which one I like better, Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. They're both amazing. They're both just like so like shocking and like so much happens and you're like, what? And then next episode you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then the next episode you're like, what? It's a great show. And then Naruto was like my first kind of endeavor into anime. And I don't know, it just has a great story. There's not really too many lows. One Piece, one of the best stories in fiction. And I don't know.
It's
Is
the
One
best
Piece,
story in fiction.
I don't know. Naruto's been, I don't know if Naruto or One Piece is better. Probably One Piece.
That's definitely One Piece.
They're so good. They're both so good.
Of course. I'm not saying.
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
bad
It's
at
really
all.
hard, but those are my 3.
Let me pull up my 3 because I put them in a 1, 2, 3 here.
Okay.
I'll put mine in a 1, 2, 3. My number 1 for top 3 shows, I put Hunter x Hunter.
Okay.
That's my 1. My number 2 might be a little controversial. Initial D. And my number 3 is the CW Flash.
All right.
Let me explain myself.
I expected that to be on there, but
Yeah, but Hunter x Hunter. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Hunter x Hunter was peak.
Really good show.
Very good.
That's the best one I've seen. I have a lot of animes to watch because I don't have as much time as these 2 or these 3, I guess, to watch anime. So I gotta watch some smaller ones to expand my vocabulary before I watch these bigger ones. Starting on Dragon Ball, so I got a long way.
Yeah.
Oh, Death
Um,
Note.
I watched
and-
Death Note. Death
Yeah,
Note's
Death
great.
Note's so
Still
good.
love
It's like
Death Note.
30 episodes. It's
Would it?
good.
Yeah.
You would really like Death Note.
Death
Okay,
Note's
I'll
like
try
like
that.
what you want.
Yeah, I think Death Note
If you
is
like
what you want.
like all these
I think that's
horror
like a-
shows with like mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Death Note.
Yeah, Death Note's a show for you.
Okay.
I still think Mike would love him in Saga.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Mike's like odd in his takes.
Yeah, I don't. There's no. You can't.
Like it's a
Can't
typical
tell.
show that you would like, but I don't know if it's a show that he would like.
I
Like
think he
can,
would.
I can imagine you liking it. I don't know if I can imagine him liking it.
I could see Mike liking season 2 better than 1 somehow.
Maybe. He's not very big into action though. So
Yeah, season 2
be
better than
right.
season 1.
Yeah. I
can
didn't
see.
like it. I like season 1 more.
I did too, but season 2 is also good.
It has it has a great story.
Very good story.
But like
It's very different though.
yeah, I like season 1 and how he's like fighting through his problems and
Mhm.
like it's great. Yeah.
Yes, but it's great. Yeah, I put Initial D on there though. But dude, I love Initial D. That was the first anime I ever watched. I was fully against anime, and then I watched Initial D, and I was like, maybe this isn't so bad. And then I expanded, so I love it. I can like remember a lot of the show surprisingly. CW Flash. I felt bad putting just 3 animes on there.
Same.
So that's why I had to swap it up a little bit, and that's like one of like the only like real life shows that like I guess real life shows not animated. I've watched. I haven't watched it recently, but I watched it a lot as a youngin. I think I stopped watching it before they like finished the series, but I just remember enjoying it a lot. Dude, on my YouTube shorts, it's just the Flash.
That's cool.
Like,
I wish I had that.
dude, I'll boot up like YouTube on
This
my
is Breaking
PC.
Bad on TikTok.
I'll just like load up YouTube looking for a video, and then I'll just see a bunch of Flash YouTube shorts, and then I just start going down the shorts rabbit hole.
That's cool.
My YouTube shorts is just like phase clips.
That's a
I
lot.
don't open it anymore.
That's fair.
I don't watch it except for like when there's nothing else to watch, and then the one Flash clip piques my interest.
That's fair. This might be. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say this might be like the first like community list where Parker's takes are more towards the bottom
Probably.
because like all of them his has been at like the very top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this
Is
might,
there like general picks we all
like
know?
Minecraft, Elden Ring.
These are shows that like not a lot of
yeah,
us know.
'cause we haven't really watched those.
That's a good point. I might put CW Flash a little higher.
Oh yeah, there might
Like,
be some.
One Piece is gonna be at the middle or the bottom.
Yeah,
Which sucks.
That's true.
Because it realistically
Wait,
clears everything.
yeah,
How
I
do
don't
we
know.
do it when we both
yeah,
had
'cause-
Naruto and One Piece?
Yeah, how are we gonna? Should I choose?
Wait,
to
did
do
you
one?
have Naruto? You also had Naruto.
Yeah.
Right?
Naruto and One Piece.
How are we gonna do
Should I
that?
just choose 2 different
If
ones?
you both choose one new one.
I can choose 2 different
No,
ones.
no, no, if
You
you
can
can-
keep yours.
We could just.
No, if you both choose one new one, that's fair.
But then it'll be more than 12.
No,
No.
No.
Oh, so like you keep One Piece, I keep like Naruto.
Naruto,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
We just add.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you
Okay.
both choose one new one.
What Hunter's taken.
But then we also did Breaking Bad, so I guess mine could be Better Call Saul.
You
just
could do
choose
Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, working
One
at
more
the kids
show.
here.
You have one more show in mind?
I'm gonna do a little thinking.
Oh,
I think I know yours.
I'll say my
Maybe.
thoughts aloud.
Maybe.
Could throw in a live action show, just to like not be so like anime weeby. But if I'm being honest with myself, I don't like those shows as
Then
much.
don't throw it in.
My 3 would have been Hunter x Hunter, but it's
I
not
don't do
there.
that.
My 4, when I rank, is usually My Hero. No, I don't know if it's my 4. I'm gonna say My Hero.
okay. For mine, I'm gonna say The Simpsons.
Oh, that's lost.
That was one in like my like late elementary school, early middle school. That's like when I came home, didn't really have like a console or like a PC, so I would just like
Yeah.
turn on the TV and just watch The Simpsons for hours until I had to go to bed.
Dude, and then you would just like send me random Snapchat videos of just random stuff.
Bro, I've probably seen every episode of The Simpsons, like not like the super new ones, but like at least like I don't know, like season 28 and down, like at least like 2 or 3 times each.
Jeez.
Dude, watching The Simpsons back on my laptop on like
Yeah,
YouTube, and you
when
see
we would,
like
like,
4
go through.
episodes combined into one 10-minute
Oh,
video.
yeah,
That's locked.
yeah, Simpsons.
Locked.
Good.
Oh,
All right, so now we have to
to
community rank.
Yeah.
Uh,
yeah.
How's this gonna?
How
are we
did
gonna
do
go with
it
the point
last
system
time?
like last time, or kind of just like?
Say it. I don't know.
I think we have to go with the points.
Yeah, the
system.
points is
Okay,
only
so
way to
are we?
keep it
We'll rank
organized.
everyone's.
I
Like,
need to
Yeah.
type them all out
Okay,
on my
we'll come.
phone.
We're gonna count real quick. We're gonna go rank everyone's on our own ranking, and we'll come back and golf rules it just like last time, and we'll have a top 12. So we'll be back. All right, guys. So we're back. Um, we got all of our lists together. We ranked everyone else's except for our own 1 through 9. So there's 12 total, and we're gonna rank. We're gonna go through, and for if it's like first place on our ranking, we'll give it 1 point. So if we all rank something first place, we get 3 points. And whichever has the lowest rankings, that's number 1 on the list. So like golf rules. So it'll make more sense as we go through.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean we have the whiteboard hung up. I mean I guess we could use the whiteboard. We just gotta erase it and keep it on the wall.
Could. I'm down
I
to
got
do
it.
Or
that.
we could just do it in
I
edit.
got it on my phone and we just edit it over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kinda.
we'll just keep it on Cole's phone
We'll
for
just
us.
number it. Bing,
and
bing,
we'll
bing,
edit
bing,
it.
Bing, bing, bing.
I'll just do it all at the very end, so that way it's not just like one.
That's fair.
And it'll look good. I'll make it look good. All right.
Okay.
What show should we start with?
Let's start with your shows, Parker.
Yeah.
My shows.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll go Hunter x Hunter for the first one.
Okay.
So would you guys rank that?
2.
2. So that's 2 points.
I gave it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cool. You go.
Cool.
This is one of the ones I watched at least a little bit of, so I put it in 3.
I also gave it 3.
3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess you're putting like
8,
Better
so that's
Call
8
Saul
points.
So it has, yeah, 8 points.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Pretty good start.
Are we gonna go through all 3 of mine first, or should we go 1, 1, 1, 1 all around?
Just do yours.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we can go. Yeah.
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 And then my other was Initial D.
6.
Yeah.
I put it in 8.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I also have it in 8.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah. I know
Really?
Bryce. I know
But
Bryce would like
I
it though.
put it at the top of the ones that I haven't seen anything
That's fair.
about.
That's
I know you would like it
Yeah,
once you
but
watch it, but
8, 16, what do you have?
6.
Okay, 22.
22.
22.
Big jump from 8.
Yeah.
big jump.
8 to
I think this
22.
one might be an even bigger jump.
I don't think so.
The CW Flash.
CW Flash.
CW Flash.
7.
7.
One below.
This, I actually watched a lot of this, at least like 5 seasons.
Dude, that's a great show.
Pretty fire show.
That's a great
One
show.
of the coolest, like, I love like the reverse Flash.
Oh
and that
yeah,
whole thing.
and like fun how he keeps like coming back even though he's like
Yeah.
dead.
So I put that in 2.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I gave it 9.
I do that.
7 to 9.
7 to 9.
So 9 and 9, 18.
That's
18.
higher than
Yeah,
it.
not
bad.
bad.
All right.
Right.
Mike, what was your shows?
For my first one, we have Naruto.
Naruto.
I'm gonna go you first.
Yeah, I gave it 7.
Okay. I also gave it 7.
I gave it 1.
15.
Naruto, man. It's
That's-
Naruto.
It's not.
So we're saying it goes Naruto, CW Flash.
No way. No way.
I've never seen it,
I
so
guess.
I've
I
only-
can't say.
I've seen it on my own and it was boring. And then when we watched it,
There's shows on these lists, like a lot of them I haven't seen, and some of them sound cooler than Naruto. So
that's fair.
Nothing's cooler than Naruto. Ninjas?
I think One Piece is pretty much cooler than Naruto.
Yeah.
yeah, I put One Piece.
You
in
know,
the
One
Cars,
Piece-
Bryce.
if One
Cars.
Piece- No.
Cars.
Cars is not cooler than Naruto.
Next one.
The Simpsons.
Oh, I had that at 1. I had that at my 1.
I
Sorry.
had that at 9.
Oh, I tried.
20.
Mike.
So it's below CW
Wait, no,
Flash.
19. 19.
That's crazy. Yeah,
Wait,
it's-
And only
Oh.
4 points below Naruto. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
There's some bangers on this list.
Oh my goodness.
I salvaged that, Mike.
Yeah, that's fair. And then for my last one, we have Better Call Saul.
I've not seen it yet. Because Breaking Bad is really good. I put it at 1.
Over shows you've seen?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Story.
I'm
guys.
expecting it to be like peak.
It
so-
will be, bro. It's amazing.
I put this above Naruto at number 6.
Not bad.
5.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. That's
156.
Whoa.
Well,
Naruto.
156. Yeah,
Not bad.
that's not bad at all.
All right.
Alright.
All right, cool.
Cole.
I'm gonna flick my money
Okay.
there. I swear.
Gravity Falls.
I had that in 2.
Ooh, okay.
Gravity Falls, I have it in 4.
Have it in 3.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
So it's gonna, I think it's a
9.
9.
Is that
Just
the
just under Hunter x Hunter.
It's fair. Top's looking fine.
Top's looking alright.
Breaking Bad.
Naruto being below 100.
Breaking Bad, I had that in 4.
Okay.
I have it in 2.
I have it at 4.
Okay, so
Wait, you had that in
that's
2?
10.
Oh, okay, never
That's
mind.
third place right now.
I like that.
I don't hate that.
Alice in Borderland.
I had that in my 5. Hold on, guys. I gotta open a booster pack real quick.
8.
Okay.
6.
8, 6, 4, 2. Wait, what did you say?
I had it
5.
at
I think
yeah 5.
So
Oh, Bryce.
19.
11 plus 8 is
Yeah, it's
19.
tied with
check this out.
Simpsons.
You gotta put a real Simpsons. Just the fact that it's an actual show.
Bro, it's
I'm not
Simpsons.
mad at that.
It's
Simpsons was
Simpsons.
just like a brain dead show I'd turn on after school.
It's funny though.
Yeah,
Fire
good times
show.
with the Simpsons. Love the Simpsons.
Right.
No, it's
Bryce, your shows?
All right. One Piece.
Number one.
Number one. Where it should be.
You're
One
late for
Top
that.
everything. It's
Number
called
one.
One Piece.
One Peak.
I put that at
That's about
6.
I had that in 3.
Okay,
It's
9.
three.
So it got 10.
It's below.
It's tied with Breaking Bad.
It's below Hunter x Hunter.
That's kind of depressing.
That's like.
And it's like so much. It's so much better show in like every aspect. If you're looking for a goofy show, it's better at goofy. It's better at action. It's better at storytelling. It's better at every part. One Piece. You
Well-
could pick apart any show you want, and One Piece is better at it in every category.
I don't hate
Well,
that.
I don't
it's,
hate that.
It's every part of it is better.
Except for like, I don't know, like drama.
Well, there's more drama. There's more. I think there's
I don't
more
know.
suspense in One Piece than you could say like a drama show.
I would not agree
I don't
with
know.
that.
There's so much suspense in One Piece.
All right, this is
I
not the
don't
One
think
Piece
I don't think we're
episode.
hating on One Piece.
I
here,
know.
guys.
This is not the One
We're
Piece
not even
episode.
hating
Let's
on
move
One
on. Let's
Piece.
move on. Your next one. My Hero or Avatar? Whatever.
Let's do Avatar first.
9.
9.
I have it
9.
at 5.
7.
14 plus. Okay, 21.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Below The Simpsons.
it was the highest.
CW Flash is
Yeah.
above that.
It was the highest out of my other shows I haven't seen.
Okay.
Avatar.
And then My Hero.
It's great storytelling.
8.
5.
4. 9, 17. Okay.
Okay. That's it. That's everyone's. Yeah.
Let me
That's pretty
bring up
bad.
the list in a
That's quick.
second.
Oh, here wait. I'll keep the top 12 on mine, and then if you want to give me.
Okay.
Should we do
wait,
bottom
hold on.
up?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
More
We're
suspenseful.
gonna have some ties that we're gonna have to
Oh,
break out.
okay.
At the 12th position is Initial D with 22 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a fire show. You guys just
Fair.
haven't watched it.
Yeah,
which is
none of us have
understandable.
watched it. Right above it at 21 is Avatar.
The last
Avatar,
Airbender.
Avatar is like generally considered like a great story. That's crazy.
I put it at 5. So,
Crazy work.
um,
Naruto is like probably the most emotional one on the list.
next we have a
Close to
tie.
it.
Okay, tie.
A tie between Alice in Borderland and The Simpsons.
Okay, I think we give it to just.
Well, we
Alice in
could talk
Borderland
about
'cause it's an actual show. It has a story. I don't know. Simpsons is a funny show. It's,
Yeah, they're two
it's
different-
good.
Two really different
I think we have to give Alice higher because you've seen it, you're watching it, I've seen a little bit of it,
Mhm.
and you guys have not seen The Simpsons at all.
I don't think
Basically,
I've seen
yeah.
maybe like one clip.
So I think we have to give, like, speaking, I think we have to put Alice higher.
I probably like it more than The Simpsons. I just need to finish it. But
Okay.
it's
So
really
so we'll
good.
go
See the
Simpsons
season
and
2.
Dude,
so
I'm very
initial
excited.
D, Avatar, Simpsons, and then Alice.
Yep.
Okay.
And then at
No.
18, the CW Flash.
Yep. Not surprised.
Crazy how high that is.
I think it's just 'cause you
somebody-
gave
I
it a
think it's
2.
just because, yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's just because of me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I haven't seen any of the other shows, so.
Yeah.
that's fair.
You can like critique I've seen videos, like 20-minute videos critiquing CW Flash.
Okay, but why are you watching?
In the
that?
later seasons, it's like pretty bad, but
Like in the first season and like the later season,
Especially-
it's pretty bad.
especially as a
That's-
kid just
that's-
watching.
No, but like
that's
it's
the most important part of the show.
The ending.
No,
The beginning and the ending.
well, because they could have like they get like I don't know the first like few seasons when it's just like Reverse Flash, and then you get like
all the speedsters.
yeah, it's really cool.
It's just like the editing on the first season's pretty bad. That's like the only downfall of it.
Hmm.
So what's next?
So above CW Flash is My Hero at 17.
Okay.
This probably should be
Then
higher
we
or whatever.
have with 15 points Naruto,
It shouldn't be above that, so it's fine.
That's true.
I think the list like levels out.
12 points
Somewhat.
Better Call Saul.
Hey.
It's good.
Then we
It's a good
have
show.
a tie
High.
between One Piece and Breaking Bad.
Let's do One Piece. Guys, That's like it's so different.
It is. I love both.
One's a goofy
We can go
animated
through. When
goofy
we,
animated show, and the other one's like
if we like,
bad.
I say which one I think is better. Mike says, Cole says, Bryce says.
It's gonna
and
be
then-
2 and 2,
and
unless
like
you
you-
flip for some reason, which is ridiculous.
Mike's seen both.
Wait, what is Mike gonna say?
Because he should say One Piece.
Michael
should.
probably
Mike, I could see Mike going either way. I would
Yeah.
say One Piece.
Oh, you would say One Piece?
I would say One Piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I would obviously Breaking
Yeah.
Breaking Bad. Bryce says One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just One Piece.
It's One Piece. Okay.
I
So
love
fair.
both. They're both so good.
That's fair.
they're both great.
They're
yeah.
so hard to compare.
One Piece. Okay.
And then next is Gravity Falls at the second place position, I believe.
That's fine. Gravity
Falls.
Falls is a really good show.
And
Okay.
then the first place position goes to Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter. Okay.
The most
So-
unfinished out of any show on this list is number 1.
That is kind of
That is
crazy.
crazy.
That says a lot about society. as a whole.
Hey, the manga's back though.
Does
The
it?
manga's back, so like maybe we'll get more anime.
Hunter
Maybe.
x Hunter's our top shows.
Hunter.
I
So
don't-
to
I
go
don't-
through the
I
list,
don't like that.
I don't like it at all.
Looking at this list, would any of us put Hunter x Hunter at the top?
No. Well, because we'd all put our shows at the top, right?
Yeah.
I put Hunter at the top, but that was my show.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
mine won.
Yeah.
Oh, when's the list again? Just
Just out of like,
Just out
because
of
he's
I also have
watching
him for
our
last.
recommendations. So that's why he gets 1. It's
Yeah.
lame.
average position probably went to Cole
With
for highest average.
Gravity
position.
Falls and
Gravity
Breaking
Falls
Bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Breaking Bad. And House was
Yeah.
like above the bottom ones.
Yeah.
I think I got lowest.
Well, no, Parker had.
I
The
had
very
initial
bottom.
D.
I guess his like averages out.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I'm re-ranking this on my notes to look better. Hold
I
on.
don't know.
Yeah.
We could add up all of our points if that's. Makes
That's
sense.
not really gonna change much though.
No, I just to
Not for like the list.
Yeah,
but,
let
like,
me-
just
let me
for-
add 'em up.
Just for curiosity
just for
purposes.
shits and giggles, as one
Who
may
picked
say.
the most liked shows?
Yeah.
19, 29,
I see.
Picking
I see.
Avatar
Okay,
was
never
tough
mind,
for
never mind.
me. 'cause, like,
38.
nobody watches it. It's so good, man. Zuko is like the best
15.
character change in media.
Wait. You said One Piece, right?
One Piece.
Okay, cool.
We give him Naruto. and One
And
Piece.
31. Ooh, that's not a good score.
Is that me?
That's
No.
from.
Oh, Bryce.
I think, guys, I don't know. You just gotta watch Avatar: The Last Airbender. It's good. The first
I'll have
episode,
time to watch
the
everything.
first
Bryce.
season is goofy, right? And then it gets it's serious.
Bryce, I wish I had time to watch everything you recommended.
Me too. Me too.
It's
Okay,
out of the
so-
shows I haven't watched, it's the one on here I would want to watch the most.
Yeah. It's like a cartoon. I think that's why I like it.
It's a cartoon.
22.
Cause like
But then we put Gravity Falls at number 2, so it's not like
Yeah.
a cartoon can't hold it back.
That's
no, yeah.
48. Oh, wow.
And I
Interesting.
wouldn't say
Wait,
that.
okay,
I
hold
wouldn't
on,
say
wait,
that has a
wait,
better
give it
story
to
than
us,
Gravity
Cole.
Falls.
Wait, who got last?
Okay, so for the points, the tie for last.
Oh.
I think it's me and him.
It's probably me and him.
Bryce and Parker with
Yeah.
48 points each.
Last.
Yeah.
Hunter carried me.
Yeah.
Mike at third,
Makes sense.
or at
Second.
second, I
Second,
guess,
third.
with 46 points.
Oh,
And
jeez.
Not much better.
Not much better.
Me at first with 38 points.
Dang, a wipe
Yeah,
out
that was
from
crazy.
Cole.
Mm,
Okay. We never
10
went
points?
through
Makes sense.
we never went through quick. We just kinda like slowly
Yeah.
through. So
We'll do that quick.
for our top 3 or top 12 movies as a group
Shows.
or shows. Run that back. For our top 12 shows / animes as a group, this is our ranking. Number 1, we got Hunter x Hunter. Number 2, Gravity Falls. Number 3, One Piece. Number 4, Breaking Bad. Number 5, Better Call Saul.
That's pretty cool.
Number 6, Naruto. Number
Six?
7, My Hero.
Okay.
Number 8, the CW Flash. Woo! Okay, no, I'm cool. Number 9, Alice in Borderlands. Number 10, The Simpsons. Woo!
No.
Number 11, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And number 12, Initial D.
Wait, we put CW Flash above Alice in Borderland.
Yeah, by one spot.
Alright.
I think I put it above it.
No, you put it. I thought you
I
put.
put the Flash above Alice in Borderlands
Interesting.
just because I've seen.
But you were
it.
like ripping on it.
And Cole put it in his two.
I have, yeah.
Cole was-
I
Cole
Wait,
was-
what
put
did
it
you
in his
rate
two.
it?
I think it was like I think it was 6.
6?
Flash 7,
Yeah.
Alice in Borderlands 8, Simpsons 9.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
That was a
Alice.
It's goaded, bro.
dude, that was such a bad ranking because like all of like what we've seen varies so much.
Kind of does.
Yeah.
I
Like
think just
I've
in-
seen like two of like I've actually seen two of everything else other than mine. Mike's on the most at 5. Bryce at like
I think it was
2 or
6
3.
actually. It was
I'm just
6.
gonna keep this list and just check off each one of these, except for the Flash.
Check off.
Except
Like watch
You
them.
like
Simpsons.
watching them?
Yeah,
That's fair.
I gotta watch Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul.
That's a
Initial
good
D,
list
and
of
Alice
shows
in
to
Borderlands.
watch.
It's a
Yeah.
good spread. Very good spread.
I might watch the Flash. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think-
you can just get
I think you can skip that one in the Big 2-5.
back off the
You
flash.
don't have to watch the Flash in the Big 2-5.
Yeah. As a kid, that was really cool stuff. I don't know if that would hold up today.
So
I think the shows on my list are like the biggest ask to watch because it's just One Piece.
That's
Like
fair.
1,000 episodes.
Averages out.
Mhm.
I think if you added all these episodes together, they wouldn't make One Piece.
Except for Naruto.
And Simpsons.
Simpsons.
Oh, yeah,
I think the
Simpsons.
Simpsons might solo.
No.
They're cool. They've
Yeah, my picks would account for the least amount of episodes.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Short.
With Borderlands in there, Alice.
So shorter media on top.
You gotta watch Death Note, bro. You gotta
Technically,
watch
all
Death Note.
TV shows are longer media.
That's...
Because
Yeah.
if you think about it, Borderlands is 16 hours
It's not
of
the
media.
longest media.
Wait, Simpsons has 778.
Really? I thought it was way more than
Usually,
that.
I
usually
think that
short
might be less than
media
Naruto.
is
Not based
like
on Naruto.
movies.
Like both of them.
Probably,
movies
yeah.
and
That's
like
like really close. 720.
Alice
Yeah.
would count as a short media, but like
Yeah.
it's one of the longer short medias.
Longer. What are we talking
What?
about?
Alice in Gravity
Short-
Falls
short-
like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Initial D only has like 3. Initial D's like 60 episodes, I think.
So like
60,
Better
70.
Call Saul,
Like
Breaking Bad, those are long media.
they're
Those
like
are
5 or
Avatar is
6.
short media. Avatar is 3 seasons.
Avatar's 3 seasons?
Mhm.
Oh, I thought it was like way longer.
3 seasons. I think it's like 12 each.
I thought it was like really long for
It was
some
also a
reason.
cartoon back when we were like airing when we were younger, so like
They probably played it
different.
French.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
That's like different though, you know, like
That's fair.
when you're watching something like live on TV, you don't really think of it as like 3 seasons and 12
There's
episodes each.
they call it 3 books. There's
Yeah.
20 in the first one,
Books.
18 in the second one. I think the third one's even shorter.
What books are you guys reading these days?
Bible.
Yeah, it goes
Bible.
20,
That's it.
18, 16. So count.
So thank you for watching this episode of the podcast. If you've made it this far, leave a comment, drop a follow, drop a subscription depending on what you're watching on Spotify.
And ring the
YouTube.
bell.
Hey,
We're not bringing that back.
go, great. Value. I didn't get to sing it, man, in the
You
clip.
want to go? You want
Yeah.
to take it, Bryce?
Call back.
No, you got this,
That's
Bryce.
our outro.
I actually
Bryce?
don't remember the rest of it.
Come on.
Go, great. Value. Great value podcast. Yeah, it's funny as
Yep.
hell. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Great value podcast. Yeah, you're having a laugh. It's great value podcast. It's a brain cell attack. Yep.
Yep, there we go.
All right. Thank
All
you
right,
guys
that's
for
our next
watching.
viral clip, guys.
Part 2.
Sorry.
Me trying to
We're
remember.
just dragging it. You guys remember that Great Value show, babe? So
Dude.
massive.
No, but middle part singing it. So like middle part sings Great Value podcast song. That's locked. But anyways, thanks for watching this episode, guys. Give us some comments, some ideas other than 1,000% tariffs, please.
Yeah,
Well,
please.
guys,
Ideas,
topics other than just
Mhm.
being like get better topics and then not giving us ideas. We'd appreciate it. But we forgot to mention. So by the time this episode's out, we would have already expanded to videos, like other videos and gaming
Hopefully,
content.
hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No, because are we gonna start
There we go.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
I thought
We're
the
starting
plan is to
tomorrow.
start tomorrow night and record stuff at least.
Locking in tomorrow.
But I don't know how the editing's gonna go. The editing's gonna be rough. We have to figure that out because it's gonna be all 4 of us.
Mm,
But we're gonna start with the forest, I believe, right?
yep.
Probably.
Start with that.
Start with that. So, but we're gonna expand. We don't know. I don't know if we came to a conclusion on if it's gonna be on our main YouTube channel or if we're gonna make a separate YouTube channel for gaming. Pardon me. But yeah, that's our plan. So hopefully by the time this episode's out, that's gonna be up. But anyways, thanks for watching.
One more quick little thing. I'm gonna do some solo, maybe duo streaming with Bryce.
Occasionally.
Yeah, but like I don't know, for times that you're not on,
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
like at
Yeah.
I'm
home.
probably not going to be on most of the time.
I'm probably gonna be playing League of Legends and Terraria. That's
Right.
probably it for now. And Mario Kart when that comes out, if I can get that set up.
Yeah,
So
you can.
yeah, new
But
Mario
Nice.
Kart. Yep.
yeah,
All right.
well, I'll be when we're recording. I'll probably be streaming it too, but it'll be like 12 in the morning.
Yeah.
So
Go follow me on Twitch. Casual_MK.
I'll throw it up.
Dang, thank
Follow my Twitch. I honestly don't know what it is.
I
It's gonna be above
think-
my head though.
I think
We'll
mine.
throw all of our Twitches
Yeah.
up there except Cole's if he doesn't want his on there. If he wants it on there,
No, put mine up.
Put it up.
I think it's AKA Snapchat.
I don't know mine. Bryce doesn't know his, but we'll throw them up. We'll throw all of our socials in the comments.
Great Value Show is gonna be huge.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but that's it. Cool.
All right. As always, invest now for great value later.
Toodles.